Hello guys, this is Andrew Deng. In this lecture, I will show you how to create a Hello World example of a Spring. So before we start, you have to make sure that you have set up your Spring environment properly. The technology I use in this lecture is the Spring 4, Maven, IntelliJ, and the JDK 1.8. The first step is to create a Java project. Choose Maven and the project SDK, select 1.8. And fill this content and click next, and you can see the basic project structure is created here. So the second step is to modify your pom.xml, adding this content. Here I add two dependency, which is Spring Core and the Spring Context, and I use the version 4.3.10.release. And the third step is to create the source file. You need to create two source files, which is Hello World and the app. Here is the content of the Hello World. As you can see, I define an instance variable which is called name, and then define a set method, and define a method which is called print hello. It's just a print name. So here is the app.java's content. The first step is to create application context, where we use the framework API class path XML application context. This API loads the bin configuration file, and eventually, based on the provided API, it takes care of creating and initializing all the objects. So the second step is to use to get the required bin using getBin method of the created context. The method uses bin ID to return a generic object, which finally can be cascaded to actual object. Once you have the object, you can use this object to call any other class method. The next step is to create a bin configuration file. You need to create a bin configuration file, which is an XML file, and X is a segment that glues the bins. This file needs to be created under the ISR directory, RCC directory, and shown in the following snapshot. Usually, I name the file name as a Spring Beans, but you are independent to choose the name you like. You have to make sure that this file is available in class path, and use the same name in the main application while creating an application context as shown in the app.draw file. So here is the content of the Spring Beans XML file. Here I define a bin and I give it an ID, and the class is where the bin definitions is. And here I use the property tag to give the name a value. The name here is the name I defined here. And finally, you can run the program. So next, let's following the steps to create a Hello World project by using the IntelliJ IDE. So first, I need to create a Maven project. And first, I need to modify the pom.xml and paste this code, which add a dependency for the Spring framework. And next, I need to create a package. And I need to create a Hello World class. So for simple, I just copy and paste the code from my blog. And next, I need to create another Java class which is called app. And also, I just copy and paste this code right here. import this class. And since I use the Spring beans.xml, I need to create this file under the class path. And let's just paste this code right here. So here I need to change it to Spring tutorial. Finally, I can run the program. So let's check the result. There you go, it prints Spring for Hello Andrew. So this is for today's learning. Thank you for watching. You can just click the link here to download the source code and import the source code into your IDE. So that's for today's learning. Thank you for watching.